Good afternoon, everyone. As I've mentioned, this video is layoff of my absence from class. Yeah. I do apologize for not being able to attend our in-person session or on-site session. Yeah, so I will replace my absence with this video. And for this session, we will discuss about the queuing theory or queuing model and explore problems and solution of queue in the daily business action, yeah, or daily business problem. Okay, I'd like to share the material and also the exercises. Yeah, you can find this material in the LMS, yeah. Just find. I forget what the material is on which week, yeah. But now I can share this material. I will share this material and exercise to you. Yeah, okay. Waiting line models here. We will discuss about the characteristics of waiting line system. It's containing arrival characteristics and waiting line characteristics, and also service characteristic and measuring queue's performance. Yeah, so there are four main topics in our discussion. Yeah, and we will calculate the queuing cost and explore also the variety of queuing models like model A, that is MM1, single channel queuing model with Poisson rifles and exponential freeze times. And then model B, multiple channel queuing model. And then model C, constant service time model. And limited population model. We will discuss and explore the problems and the solution of each model. Okay, and then when you complete this session, so you should be able to describe the characteristics of arrival, waiting lines, and service systems, apply the single channel queuing model equations, conduct a cost analysis for waiting line, apply the multiple channel queuing model formulas, apply the constant service time model equations, and perform a limited population model analysis. Okay, waiting lines. What is waiting lines? Yeah, it's often called as queuing theory. Waiting lines are common situation. Yeah, as we get into the line of the cashier, maybe, or the ticket sales in the cinema, and also in the cashier in the department store, and the many examples of our daily activities. Yeah, it's useful in both manufacturing and also service areas. Okay, the common queuing situations like in supermarket, yeah, rivals in queue like grocery shoppers, and then service process. It is the checkout clerks at cash register. Also in the highway toll booth, yeah. Rifle, it is the automobiles that arrive to the line of kit, yeah, toll kit. Service process is collection of tolls at booths, yeah, entering and also outgoing, yeah. Also, doctor's office, yeah. Doctor office, the arrival patients, yeah. Patients come to the line, and then the process will be treatment by the doctors and nurses. And also, it is the service area, yeah. And manufacturing, yeah, it can be computer system, yeah. Rifle in kind of the programs to be run, and then service process can be computer processes jobs. And also in the telephony company, yeah, uh, the rifle from the colors, yeah, the first process can be switching equipment to forward calls, and also in bank, yeah, bank, the customer that arrive in the queue is a customer, yeah, customer of the bank, and service process is the transaction handled by teller, and the manufacturing, it can be machine maintenance, yeah. Rifle can be broken machines, and the service process can be repair people, fix machines, and also in the service of harbor, yeah. The rifle, the ships and belts arrive on the queue, and service process can be dock workers, load and unload. Yeah, this is the examples of queuing situation. We also concern on the waiting line cost. Yeah. One of the goals of queuing analysis is finding the best level of service for an organization. Yeah. So managers must deal with the trade-off. Yeah, the trade-off between the cost of providing good service and the cost of customer waiting time. Yeah. The latter may be hard to quantify, because we sometimes we face the difficulties in quantifying the service cost. Yeah, like how to measure the cost that customer that we have to pay when the customer wait too long, maybe. Yeah, and then total expected cost in the sum of service plus waiting cost. Yeah. So we have to summarize the service cost and waiting cost. Service cost is the cost that we have to pay to the service process, and waiting cost, uh, the cost that quantified from the customer that wait for service. The goal is to find the service level that minimizes total expected costs. This is the use of the waiting line cost analysis. Okay, the it can be examples of characteristics of waiting line systems. Yeah, arrival or input to the system. This is the it can be customer. Yeah, population size, behavior, and statistical distribution. Yeah, and then QA disciplines or the waiting line itself. Yeah, limited or unlimited in length. Yeah, we can face the limited in length or unlimited in length. Discipline of people or items in it, and the service facility. Yeah, Versatility depends on the design, statistical distribution of service times. Yeah, yeah. We can imagine that the waiting line system consists of the arrival of the customer or input, and then the QA disciplines or the waiting line. Yeah, the input or customer get into the lane, and then wait for the service and the service facility. Yeah, like uh, bank teller or bank customer service. Yeah. Okay, referral characteristic can be the size of the population, can be unlimited or limited. Yeah, unlimited or infinite, or limited or finite. Yeah, pattern of arrivals, it can be scheduled or random, often a Poisson distribution, and behavior of arrivals, wait in the queue and do not switch line. Yeah, stay in the one line, and no bulking or reneging. Okay, part of waiting line like this. Yeah. From the picture, we can this is the simulation, yeah, about the waiting line, yeah. Population of dirty cars, yeah, in the car wash service. The example is the car wash service, yeah. The dirty cars arrive to the system, yeah, come into the system, rival from the general population, yeah. Rival characteristic can be size of the population, behavior of arrival, and statistical distribution of arrivals. Yeah, and then get into the query or writing line in the system. Writing line characteristic can be limited or unlimited, and about the queue disciplines. Yeah, and then service facility here, the process that overcome by the service facility. Yeah, here tips car wash. Yeah, enter the car wash system. The service characteristic can be service design and statistical distribution of service. And service is at service ends and exit the system. Yeah, this is the common illustration about the waiting line system. Okay, Poisson distribution can be the formula like this. Yeah, probability of x equals to e uh, um, okay. Uh, Poisson distribution is expressed with the formula of Px, probability of x equals to E to power of minus lambda times lambda to power of x divided by x factorial, yeah, for x null until n, yeah, okay, where Px is probability of X arrivals, X number of arrivals per unit of time, lambda is average arrival rate, and E here 2.7183, which is the base of the natural logarithm. Okay, this is the common formula of Poisson distribution. Yeah. Okay, this is the illustration of the Poisson distribution. Okay, go to the waiting line characteristics. Yeah. The characteristics of queue can be limited or unlimited queue length. And then Y disciplines, commonly it first in, first out, or first come, first served. Yeah, FIFO. And then other priority roles may be used in special circumstances. And service characteristic, the queuing system designs, it can be single channel system, multiple channel system, or single phase system, multi-phase system. And service time distribution, constant service time, or random service time, usually a negative exponential distribution. Okay, this is the several kind of queue system. For example, in the family dentist office, yeah, the patient comes into the system, yeah, and wait in the quiet. And here, the patient is served by the doctor or nurse, and then finish and depart after service. Yeah, this is the example of single channel, single phase system. And this is the example of single channel, multi phase system at a McDonald's. Yeah, a McDonald's dual window drive through. Yeah, customer comes, arrive in the system, queue, yeah, and then phase one service facility finish and come into the phase two service facility, yeah, and after phase two, the customer depart from the service area from the system. This is the example of single channel multi-phase system. Okay, then most bank and post office service windows. Yeah, customer arrives. Yeah, in the system, and then queue on the line, and then there are many service facilities. Yeah, customer can be go to the channel one or channel two or channel three. Yeah, this is multi-channel single phase system. Yeah, and then after served, customer depart from the service area. This is the we can find the service like in bank or post office. Yeah, and then this is the example of multi-channel, multi-phase system. Yeah, for some college registrations. Yeah, the student come to the raffle, come to the system. Yeah, arrive here, queue. Yeah, and then they enter to the phase one. Yeah, service facility channel one, and then phase two. They can enter phase two in each facility, yeah, phase two service facility here, channel one, yeah, it can be here or here, and after serve, they depart from the service. This is the example of multi-channel, multi-phase system. Okay, now how to measure queue performance? Yeah, queue performance can be measured by the average time that each customer or object spends in the queue, and then average queue length, and also measured by average time each customer spends in the system, and then average number of customers in the system, probability that the service facility will be idle, and then utilization factor for the system, and probability of a specific number of customer in the system. Yeah, these are the performance of queue measurement. Okay, queue models. Yeah, queue model refers to candle notation. Yeah, A, B, M, K, and D. Yeah, where the A, this is the distribution of inter-arrival times, and B, distribution of service times. M, yeah, small m, number of servers or service fatalities. K, queuing capacity. Small n, size of the population of customers. And D, queuing disciplines. Yeah. Okay. A, B here. Yeah. A, distribution of inter-arrival times. Yeah. And then D, it express the deterministic. M is Markovian or Poisson for arrival and exponential for service. G general, and then GI general and independent. Geometric, yeah, here the distribution can be deterministic or Markovian or general or GI and geometric. Yep. And while n here, small n, size of population of customers, the default value is unlimited or infinite. And if the value is unlimited, do not set in Kendall notation. Okay, then D here, yeah, Y discipline can be FIFO, first in, first out, or LIFO, last in, first out, and processor sharing random. So we can uh, not state, yeah. We do need to state if using FIFO, because FIFO is the common situation of the querying disciplines. Okay, the four acquiring models. Here, all assume that the distribution of rifle is Poisson, and then FIFO as discipline, yeah, and single surface space is applied. Okay, we will use the model A, yeah, for the discussion. Here, the Quine model is commonly mentioned as MM1. Yeah. The example is information counter at the department store. Yeah. Number of channel is single. Number of faces is single. Rifle rate pattern Poisson. Service time pattern exponential. Population size unlimited. And Quine discipline FIFO. Yeah, this is for model A. Model B, the name of model B is multi-channel, MMS. Yeah. Example, airline ticket counter, number of channel multi-channel. Yeah, we can find the channel can be multi, yeah, commonly multi. Number of faces single, arrival rate pattern Poisson, service time pattern exponential, population size unlimited, and quiet discipline FIFO. And then model C, model C expressed by constant service or MD1. Yeah, example automated car wash. Yeah, number of channels single, number of phases single, rifle rate pattern Poisson, service time pattern constant, population size unlimited, and quiet discipline FIFO. Okay, and model D, model D, it the name is limited population or finite population. For example, shop with only a dozen machines that might break. The characteristic of the Kwai model here, number of channels is one, number of faces single, single, number of channels single, number of faces single, rifle rate pattern Poisson, um, service time pattern exponential, population size limited, and Q discipline also Vivo. Yeah, okay. We'll take an example. Yeah, single channel Y model with Poisson rifles and exponential service times. Yeah, MM1. Okay. Single channel model A. Rifle are served on a FIFO basis, and average rifles weight to be served regardless of the length of the queue. Rifles are independent of preceding rifles, but the average number of rifles does not change over time. Rifles are described by Poisson probability distribution and come from an infinite population. Service times vary from one customer to the next and are independent of one another, but their average rate is known. Service times occur according to the negative exponential distribution, and the service rate is faster than the arrival rate. This is the characteristic of the single channel. Okay. We will measure with the notation of lambda, yeah. Lambda is mean number of rifle per time period. And then mu is mean number of people or items served per time period. Yeah. And then average number of units or customer in the system that is waiting and being served is LS, yeah. LS equals to lambda divided by mu minus lambda, and average time a unit spends in the system, that is waiting time plus service time, yeah, WS equals to 1 divided by mu minus lambda. This is the performance measurement of the system. And then we calculate also every number of units fitting in the queue, yeah, or LQ equals to lambda to power of power square, ya, divided by mu minus mu times mu minus lambda. And then average time a unit spends waiting in the queue or WQ, lambda divided by mu times mu minus lambda, and utilization factor for the system P equals to lambda divided by mu. Okay, and then probability of null units in the system or the service unit is idle, P null, yeah, equals to 1 minus lambda per mu. And probability of more than k units in the system, where n is the number of units in the system, P n more than k equals to lambda divided by mu to power of k plus 1. Okay, let's go to the example, ya, and exercise. Okay, Arnold Muffler Shop case, ya, this is the automotive service facility, ya. Arnold Mechanics, Reed Blank, can install new mufflers at an average rate of 3 per hour. Yeah, 3 per hour, or about one every 20 minutes. Yeah, so Red Blank can install uh, 3 mufflers per hour, or for 1 hour it needs 20 minutes. Yeah, customers needing this service arrive at the shop on the average of 2 per hour. Larry Arnold, the shop owner, studied QA models in an MBA program and feels that all 7 of the conditions for a single channel model are met. Yeah. Conduct analysis to this fitting line system. Okay. Yeah. So we use the notation of QA system. Okay. Yeah. From the passage, we know that from the information, yeah, we know that lambda are 2 cars driving per hour. Yeah. Okay, we will exercise this using Excel to make it easy to calculate. Yeah. Okay, this is the lambda. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Red blank can install new muffler at an average rate per 3 per hour, or about one every 20 minutes. Okay. And then customer need the service arrive at the shop on the average of 2 per hour. Yeah. This is the arrival. Yeah. The average of customer arrive. Yeah. In the service area or lambda. is two cars per hour here, yeah, 2 per hour. And then the service rate, yeah, 1 every 20 minutes or 3 per hour, yeah. This is mu, expressed by mu, yeah, 3 cars per hour. Yeah, red blank can install 3 car per hour or 1 unit for 20 minutes. Yeah, and then uh, we can calculate LS. Yeah, yeah, LS. Yeah, okay. Every number of units or customer in the system that is waiting and being served. Yeah, or LS here. We can calculate lambda divided by mu minus lambda. Ya, lambda here B1 divided by minus lambda. Ya, mu is 3 car per hour, and lambda is 2 car per hour. Ya, lambda here as the average of car arrived in the system, and mu is the service rate. Ya, so the average number of units in the system will be 2 cars in the system. Yeah, 2 cars. Yeah, and then okay, and okay. Yeah. How many cars are in the system on average? Okay, LS. Yeah, cars in the system on average is lambda divided by mu minus lambda. Yeah, 2 cars in the system. Number two, how many hours waiting time average in the system? Yeah, how many hours waiting time? Here, every time a unit spent in the system for waiting and service. Yeah, WS here, 1 divided by mu minus lambda. Yeah, 1 divided by mu minus lambda. Yeah, that is 1 hour average waiting time in the system. Yeah, so every unit will spend in the system for 1 hour. Yeah, for waiting and service. Yeah, okay. Next, how many cars are waiting in the line? Yeah, how many cars are waiting in line? Okay, or LQ. Yeah, every number of units waiting in the line or waiting in the queue, LQ. Yeah, lambda squared divided by mu times mu minus lambda. Ya, lambda squared divided by mu times mu minus lambda. Ya, so the result is 1.33 cars waiting in the line. Ya, and then how many minutes average waiting time? Yeah, how many minutes average waiting time? Or this one? Every time a unit spent waiting in the queue, yeah, WQ lambda divided by mu times mu minus lambda, yeah, and then so the every time a unit spends waiting in the queue is 0.67 hours, or we can find in the minute Yeah, for the minute times 60 equals to 4 to 40 minutes. Yeah, okay. So the question number 4, yeah. How many minutes average waiting time? Yeah, it's 40 minutes. Okay. What percent of mechanics are busy? Or P, yeah. It is the utilization factor for the system. P equals to lambda divided by mu. Yeah. Okay, here. Lambda divided by mu. Yeah. The result is 67% time mechanic is busy. Okay. And the last question. What is the probability there are no cars in the system or null cars in the system? Yeah. P null. Okay. P null here. The formula is 1 minus lambda divided by mu. Yeah. So probability there are zero cars in the system is 33%. Yeah. Totally in the system will be 1. Yeah. So P equals to 1 minus P null. Okay. Okay, yeah. Then probability of more than k cars in the system. Yeah, we can calculate from there is no car in the system. Yeah, like this. The probability of n car in the system. Yeah, more than more than k cars in the system, or p n more than k in the system equals to uh, 2 divided by 3 to powers of k plus 1. Yeah. So we can make a table like this. For k equals to null. Yeah. The probability more than null cars in the system will be this one. Yeah. This equals to 1 minus p null. Yeah. Or 1 minus probability of there is no car in the system. Yeah. And for k equals to 1, yeah, probability of uh, more than one car in the system will be like this. Yeah. And so on. Yeah. We can calculate for any k. Okay. What about the cost in the system? Yeah. We will involve the cost in the model. Okay. Waiting costs. Yeah. The calculation of waiting cost. Yeah. Total waiting cost equals to lambda times W times C W, yeah. And service cost M times CS, yeah, here. M is the number of channels. CS, service cost or labor cost, yeah, of each channel or process cost here. Lambda is the number of rifles. W is average weight per rifle, and CW cost of weighting. Okay, so total cost here will be the total service cost plus total weighting cost. Yeah, total cost will be M times CS plus lambda W CW. Yeah, when the weighting cost is based on the time in the queue, the total cost is total cost. Yeah, this is the total cost. Yeah. Okay, next to the example. Now that the characteristic of the queuing system have been completed, yeah, Arnold decides to do an economic analysis for their impact. Arnold estimates that the cost of customer waiting time in terms of customer dissatisfaction and lost goodwill is $50 per hour of time spent waiting in the line. Yeah, it can be the disappointed customer tell to to the people, so Arnold can be loss of sales. Yeah. The cost to be calculated is $50 per hour per time or time spent. Yeah. After customers' car are being serviced on the rack, customer don't seem to mind waiting. Yeah. So we can analyze the cost, yeah, of waiting time for every customer. Yeah. On the average, a car has uh 2 divided 3 hours, yeah, 2 per 3 hour wait, and there are approximately 16 cars served per day, or 2 per hour times 8 working hours per day. Yeah, so a lot has uh 8 working hours per day. Yeah, and uh there are approximately 16 cars served per day, yeah, or 2 per hour, yeah. The only other cost that Larry Arnold can identify in this queuing situation is the pay rate of Red Blank, the mechanic, yeah. Blank is paid $15 per hour, yeah. This is the service cost, yeah. So we can conduct economic analysis on the waiting line model. Okay. For noun information, ya, lambda is to car, ya. Customer satisfaction, ya. Waiting cost here $50 per car per hour, ya. And then WQ, ya, WQ, we have calculated the WQ, ya, here 0.67, and total arrival, total arrival is 16 cars in working day. Ya. Okay. Here, average rifle is calculated by the multiplication of the rifle, average rifle, yeah, and the working time per day. Yeah. We have 8 hours per day, and the average rifle is 2. So the average rifle will be 16 cars in working day. Yeah, this one. And then total hours customer spend waiting per day or WQ, yeah, is the calculation the multiplication of um, WQ with the average arrival per day, yeah. And total hours customer spend will be 10.67 hours for all cars in working days. And then we can calculate customer waiting time cost. Yeah, here waiting cost per car per hour multiplied by WQ. Yeah, so the total of waiting time cost will be $533.33 per day. Yeah, this is waiting cost for customer, yeah, for all customer that arrive in the system. Okay, and then dinner cost, yeah, service cost. Service cost is calculated by the mechanic salary. That is $15 per hours. Yeah, and for every day, yeah, the mechanic will works for 8 hours. So the mechanic salary per day, yeah, will be uh, $15 times total working hours per day. Yeah, $120 per day. Here and weighing system total cost will be waiting cost, yeah, customer waiting cost and service cost. Yeah, we find that with one mechanic we have to pay total cost for the coiling system for $653.33 per day. Yeah. This is the total cost that we have to pay with only one mechanic. Okay, ya. And then what if Arnold consider to add the number of mechanics? Okay. Arnold finds out through the muffler business grapevine that the Rusty Muffler, a crosstown competitor, employs a mechanic named Jimmy Smith, who can efficiently install new muffler at the rate of 4 per hour. Later, Arnold contacts Smith and inquires as to his interest in switching employers. So here, Arnold is considering to replace Red Blank with Smith. Yeah, Smith says that he would consider leaving the Rusty Muffler, but only if he were paid at $20 per hour salary. Yeah, the cost of service will be increased. Yeah, this must be considered by Arnold. Yeah, whether uh, hire um, Rusty or stay with Red Blank. Yeah, with Red Blank. With Red Blank. Yeah. Arnold, being a crafty businessman, decides that it may be worthwhile to fire Blank and replace him with the superior but more expensive Smith. Yeah, here Arnold is considering to what if he replaces uh, Red Blank and hire Smith, yeah, with the more expensive cost. Okay, we will calculate and find it is more efficient or not to replace Reed Blank with Smith. Okay, yeah. It's still one mechanic, yeah, with the replacement of Reed Blank with Smith, yeah. Here, mu will be increased, yeah, from the previous three, yeah, with Reed Blank to be four, yeah, with Smith, yeah. Replacing Smith will uh, result the more productive in the service, yeah. The rifle is set, yeah, 2 cars per hour, and the service rate will be increased, yeah, becomes 4 cars per hour, yeah. Waiting cost, yeah, still remain $50 per car per hour, and service cost will increase, yeah, from $15 with red blank to $20, yeah, per mechanic per day, and working time is the same, yeah, 8 hours per day. Here, the difference is the mu, yeah, or service rate from 3 with red blank to 4 with Smith. Okay, and then now we calculate for every service performance, yeah. WQ, okay, WQ, it changes from 0.67 to 0.25, yeah, because the service rate is increasing here, and average arrival remains 16 cars in working days, and then WQ will change from 10.67 to 4 hours for all cars in uh, working days. Yeah, okay. So here it's only 15 minutes average waiting time per car in the queue. And then waiting cost will decrease, yeah. Waiting cost with red blank, waiting cost will be 500 $33.33 per day. And replacing red blank with Smith, waiting cost will decrease significantly, yeah. Only $200 per day. And then service cost increases, yeah, from $120 per mechanic to $160 per mechanic. But for total cost, it decreases significantly, yeah, from 600 rand, yeah, to only $360 per day. So the conclusion is Arnold Maffer will hire Smith and fire Reed Blank. Yeah, because the total cost in the system is decreasing significantly. Okay, yeah. This is the conclusion of replacing the mechanic. Yeah, from red blank that only can install uh, three muffler per hour with and replace with Smith that can install four cars per hour. Okay, this is the implication replacing the mechanic, yeah, from the mechanic that only install three cars per hour to mechanic that can install four car per hour. Yeah. Okay, for number two, yeah. Multi-channel queuing model, yeah, with Poisson rifles and exponential service times. Yeah. Here, the number of channel open and then average rifle rate, lambda, and average service rate at each channel. Yeah. Here, multi-channel, we will measure the service rate with multi-channel. Yeah. In the multi-channel model, the probability that there are zero customers or units in the system will be P null. Yeah. 1 divided by the sigma n from null until n m minus 1 for 1 divided by n factorial times lambda per mu to power of n plus 1 divided by m factorial times lambda per mu to power of m times m times mu divided by m times mu ya divided by m times mu minus lambda. And the average number of customer or unit in the system will be LS lambda times mu times lambda per mu to power of m, ya, capital M, divided by m minus 1 factorial times m times mu minus lambda square, ya, times p null. Probability there are no car in the system plus lambda divided by mu. And WS, ya, the average time a unit spends in the waiting line and being served, ya. WS equals to lambda times mu times lambda per mu to power of m divided by m minus 1 factorial times m times mu minus lambda square times p null, ya, plus 1 divided by mu. Or simply we can draw it with the LS divided by lambda. And then for multi-channel model, the average number of customers or unit in the line waiting for service is LQ equals to LS minus lambda per mu. And WQ, the average time a customer or unit spends in the queue waiting for service. WQ equals to WS minus 1 per mu or LQ per lambda. And the utilization rate will be lambda per m times mu. Okay, this is the example for multi-channel. Yeah. Earlier, Larry Arnold examines two options. He could retain his current mechanic, Red Blank, at a total expected cost of 653 per day. Yeah. Or he could fire Blank and hire a slightly more expensive but faster worker named Jimmy Smith. Yeah. With Smith on board, service system costs would be reduced to $360 per day. Yeah. This is the previous alternative. And now Larry Arnold also has the third alternative. Yeah. Arnold finds that at minimal after-tax costs, he can open a second garage bay in which mufflers can be installed. Instead of hiring his first mechanic, Blank, he would hire a second worker. Yeah. So the third option is add the new mechanic. Yeah. The new mechanic would be expected to install muffler at the same rate as Blank. Yeah, about three per hour. Yeah, three muffler per hour. Yeah. So the third alternative is hiring new mechanic that the performance is the same with the first mechanic red blank. Yeah, only three cars per hour instead of replacing red blank. Yeah, with Jimmy Smith that can install faster. Yeah. Okay. Customer who would still arrive at the rate of L equals to 2 per hour. Would wait in a single line until one of the two mechanics is free. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can imagine that uh, with adding new mechanic, customer can be enter the channel one or channel two that is free. Yeah, okay. This is the third alternative. So here, with the information, okay, yeah. Here, the now information, lambda remains to 2 hours, 2 car per hour. Yeah, mu, okay, mu 3 car per hour. And then we add here additional channel, yeah, M, two mechanics. Fitting cost remains $50 per car per hour, yeah, and service cost remain $15 per mechanic per hour. Working time remains 8 hours per day. Okay. Now we will calculate probability there is no car in the system, yeah, or P null. Yeah. Okay, P null will be 1 divided by sigma n from null until what? For 1 per n factorial times 2 per 3 the power of the power of n, ya, plus 1 per 2 factorial times 2 per 3 square times 2 times 3 per 2 times 3 minus 2, or here 2 is for lambda per mu, ya. Okay, now we can calculate the probability of there is no customer in the system. Ya. Oke, we have M, ya, M channel here. Oke, for N, ya, for N equals to null, ya. The formula will be like this, ya. One per one, ya. One here comes from one per n factorial times 2 per 3 to power of n. For n here is null, ya. Okay, for every uh, this one, ya. 2 per 3 to power of n here is null, is 1. Ya, oke. 1 per null factorial is 1. Ya, and then uh, 1 per 2 factorial here. Okay. And for n equals to 1. Ya. The left side here, this is the left side, ya. For this one, for null, ya, n equals to null, the left side is 1. And for n equals to 1, the left side will be 0.67. Ya. And for m, the left side will be 0.33, and total denominator will be 2 here. Okay. And probability there is no cars in the system will be 1 divided by um, yeah, 1 divided by 2, ya. So the probability there is no car or there is no customer in the system will be 0.5. Ya, 0.5. Okay, this is one. And then what is LS? Yeah. Okay. LS will be lambda times mu, ya, lambda times mu times lambda per mu to power of channel number, ya, ya, divided by 1 factorial. 1 factorial is 1, ya, times the number of channel times mu, this one, minus lambda to power of minus lambda square, ya, here, times P null, ya, probability of there is no customer in the system, ya, plus lambda divided by mu, ya, lambda per mu. And then average car waiting in the system will be 0.75, ya. And for there, ya, average waiting time in the system will be LS per lambda, ya, LS per lambda here, 0.375 hours average waiting time in the system, ya, or in the minute will be what minutes? It equals with 22.5 minutes. Yeah. Oh, this one. 22.5 minutes. Yeah. Average waiting time in the system. 22.5 minutes. This is a average waiting time in the system. Okay, and then LQ, yeah. Average cars waiting in the system. Average car waiting in the system will be lambda minus lambda per, sorry, LS minus lambda per mu. Ya, LS here, LS minus lambda per mu. Oke, so there will be 0.083 average cars, ya, 0.083 cars waiting on the system, ya, LQ. And WQ will be LQ per lambda, ya, LQ per lambda here. Okay, so average waiting time on the system is LQ per lambda, ya, 0.0467 hours, or in minute will be 2.5 minutes. Average waiting time in the system, ya, 2 minutes and a half, and waiting cost will be okay. Waiting cost here WQ times lambda times working time, ya, time waiting cost. Ya, here. WQ 2.5 minutes average waiting time times lambda, ya, average arrival cars in the system 2 car per hour times working time 8 hours per day times waiting cost, ya, $50 per car per hour. This is the waiting cost, ya. $33.33 per day, and service cost will be, we have to mechanics, yeah. Now we have to mechanics, so service cost will be a number of channels, yeah, two mechanics, time service cost, time working time, yeah, 2 times 15 times 8 hour per day. And then service cost will be $240 per day. And total cost will be 273.33 dollars per day, which is more efficient. Yeah, using one mechanic with the higher productive, or two mechanics with the same productive. Yeah, with the red blank. Which one is cheaper? Okay, we compare. Yeah, using one mechanic with the productivity for 4 cars per hour, yeah, for one mechanics, the total cost will be $360 per day, yeah. But if we hire one mechanic, yeah, instead of replacing the previous mechanic, the total cost will be cheaper, yeah. So this is, the better is to hire one mechanic with the same productivity, yeah. Okay, this one, yeah. So the conclusion is to hire one more mechanic, yeah, instead of replacing the previous mechanics. That is red blank, yeah, because the cost will be cheaper. Okay, this is the implication of Quaying model. Okay, and then go to another model, constant service time model, yeah, MD1. Here, average length of the queue will be lambda square divided by 2 times mu minus lambda. Every time waiting time in the queue or WQ will be lambda per 2 times mu minus lambda. And every number of customer in the system, LS, equals to LQ plus lambda per mu. And every time in the system, WS will be WQ plus 1 per mu. Okay, let's go to the next example. Yeah. Garcia Golding Recycling Incorporation collects and compacts aluminum cans and glass bottles in New York City. Yeah. Its truck drivers who arrive to unload these materials for recycling currently wait an average of 15 minutes before emptying their loads. The cost of the driver and truck time was wasted while in the queue is valued at $60 per hour. A new automated compactor can be purchased that will process truck load at a constant rate of 12 trucks per hour. That is 5 minutes per truck. Yeah. Trucks arrive according to a Poisson distribution at an average rate of 8 per hour. Yeah, a truck per hour. If the new compactor is put in use, the cost will be amortized, yeah, amortized at a rate of $3 per truck unloaded. Make an analysis. Okay. Okay, current system, yeah. With the current system, waiting time is 50 minutes before emptying. Yeah. Hmm. While the waiting cost will be $60 per hour. So actual waiting cost will be $15 per trip. Yeah. Okay, $15 per trip. Yeah, actual waiting cost. Okay, now we consider two new system. Yeah. With new system, Lambda will be a truck per hour arriving. Yeah, a truck per hour. With the service rate or mu, 12 trucks per hour served. Yeah. So here, WQ or average waiting time in queue will be, yeah, lambda per 2 times mu. Ya, 2 times mu times mu minus lambda. Ya, or 0.083 hours average waiting time on the queue. Or in minutes, it will be 5 minutes. Ya. And then waiting cost per trip. Ya. Here waiting cost per trip with new compactor will be um, WQ, ya, times waiting cost. Ya, WQ in hour here, this one, time waiting cost per hour. Ya, so waiting cost per trip will be, ya, $60 times 0.083 or $5 per trip. Ya, waiting cost ya, $5 per trip. Oke. And then cost with new equipment. Ya. Cost with new equipment will be actual waiting cost. Yeah, this is the real cost or the net cost. Yeah, with the efficiency of uh, waiting cost per trip. Yeah. So cost with new equipment will be $15 per trip minus $5 per trip. Okay. Cost with new equipment will be $10 per day. And then the amortization of new equipment that is idle will be $3 per trip. Ya, $3 per truck unloaded. Ya, so net saving will be uh, $10 minus $3. Ya, this is net saving. Net saving without amortization is $10, yeah. Here comes from actual waiting cost minus waiting cost per trip and minus cost of new equipment amortization, that is $3 per trip. So net saving will be $7 per trip. Yeah. Okay. So with new automated compactor, we can save $7 per truck. Yeah. Okay. And then go to next other model. Yeah. MM1 with finite source. Yeah. Finite population model. Okay. Here there are assumptions. Yeah. In this model, the assumptions are there is only one server. Yeah. Only one channel. The population of units seeking service is finite. Yeah. Limited. Arrivals follow a Poisson distribution and service times are exponentially distributed. And then customers are served on first come, first served basis or FIFO basis. Yeah, this is the assumptions of the finite population model. Okay, and here lambda is mean arrival rate, mu mean service rate, and here we apply n, yeah, big N or capital N as size of the population because population is finite. Yeah. And probability that the system is empty or there is no customer in the system, P null will be 1 per sigma small n from null until capital N. N capital factorial divided by n capital minus n small n, ya, factorial times lambda per mu the power of small n. And then every length of the Q will be capital N minus lambda plus mu per lambda times 1 minus P null. Every number of customer in the system, LS, will be LQ plus 1 minus P null. Every waiting time in the queue will be LQ per N capital minus LS times lambda. And every time in the system will be W cube plus 1 per mu. And probability of N units in the system will be Pn, N factorial per N minus N factorial, capital N minus small n factorial, times lambda per mu to power of small n times P null for N null until capital N. Okay. For example, yeah, in the Department of Commerce, yeah, past records indicate that each of the 5 high-speed page printers at at the U.S. Department of Commerce in Washington, D.C. needs repair after about 20 hours of use. Breakdowns have been determined to be Poisson distributed. The one technician on duty can service a printer in average of 2 hours, following an exponential distribution. Printer downtime, printer downtime costs $120 per hour, and the technician is paid 25 per hour. Analysis waiting line model. Okay, this is the example of finite population model. Yeah. here with known information. Okay. Lambda here, 1/20 ya. Oke. For every 20 hours of use, the printer needs repair. Ya. So lambda will be 1/20. Ya. 1/20. And the technician on duty can service a printer in average of 2 hours. 2 hours. So uh, for every technician can service the printer in average of 2 hours. 2 hours. And then one technician can 2 hours. So the service rate will be 1/2 printers per hour. Ya, 0.5 printers per hours service rate. And okay, we will calculate P null. Ya, oke. Firstly, we will define lambda per mu. Lambda per mu here is 0.05 per 0.5. So lambda per mu is 0.1. Ya. And then we will calculate Pn. Ya. Probability and printer in the system. Here Pn equals to P null times n capital factorial per n capital min minus a small n factorial times lambda per mu to power of n small, ya, where n is the number of printers in the repair system or printer being repaired or waiting. Okay, we will calculate Pn, ya. For n equals to 5, ya. Okay, here n P1 will be P null times 5, ya, n, ya, n factorial, ya, times 0.1, ya. 0.1 is lambda per mu, ya, equals to 0.5 times P null. For P2, ya, P2, P null times 5 times 4 times 0.1 square equals to 0.2 P null, and so on until P5. P5 equals to P null times 5 factorial times 0.1 to power of 5. Okay, and we need the table to assist our calculation here. For n is 1. Yeah, n is 1, and the multiplication of this will be here. Yeah, this is multiplication of n factorial per n minus n factorial times mu per lambda per mu to power of n small n, ya. This one. Okay. From 0 until 5. Yeah. And then from this column we can find the Pn. Yeah. Pn to be like this. And then the denominator will be 1.7732. Yeah. So P Pn, ya. Okay, using this one. Yeah, this formula. We will find P0. Yeah. P0. So here P0 will be um, P0 times the summary of this one. Yeah, summary of this one equals to 1. Yeah, this one. So P0 will be this one divided by the summary of this one. Yeah, the summary of this. Yeah, this is P0. 1 per the summary of this one. Okay, so probability there is no printers in the system will be 0.564. Yeah. Okay. And then LQ. Yeah. Every number of printer waiting in the line. Yeah, excluding the printers being served. LQ will be, yeah, the summary of n minus 1 times Pn. N from 2 until 5. This one. Yeah. LQ. So there are 0.203 printers waiting in the line. And LS, yeah, LS, or every number of printers in the system, yeah, LS will be n times Pn from n from 2 from n from 0 until 5. Yeah, n times Pn. Yeah, from 0 until 5. So every number of printer in the system will be 0.6364. Yeah, printer in the system. And then Next, WQ. Ya. WQ will be N minus 1 um, WQ. Let me, okay. Ya, for WQ, we first calculate the effective arrival rate or lambda E, yeah, here N minus LS equals to 5 minus 0.64, yeah, 4.3604, yeah, and lambda E equals to N minus LS times lambda, yeah. N minus LS is 4.3604 times lambda. Lambda here 0.05. So there is 0.2180 printer beat per hour. Yeah. And then next step, apply Little's law. Yeah, where LQ equals to lambda E times WQ. WQ will be lambda Q, oh, sorry, WQ must be lambda Q per LQ, sorry, LQ per lambda E. Yeah. Oh, this must be replaced. Yeah. Let me correct it first. Yeah. Okay. WQ will be LQ per lambda E. LQ per lambda E. Oke, ya. WQ equals to lambda LQ per lambda I. Ya. LQ here, LQ 0.204, ya, this one per lambda I. Lambda I is 0.218, ya. So lambda WQ will be 0.9335 hours or 56 minutes. Yeah. Average waiting time in the queue before repair will be 0.933 hours or 56 minutes. Okay. And then WS, yeah. Every time a printer spends in the repair system, yeah. WS equals to WQ plus 1 per mu. Ya, simply we can calculate WS will be 0.9335 plus 1 per 0.5, ya, equals to 2.933 hours, ya, a printer spends in the repair system. And then cost per downtime, ya, cost per downtime is 120, ya, 120, and cost per technician, ya, cost per technician 25 per dollar per hour, ya, $25 per hour. And total hourly cost will be, ya, total hourly cost will be every number of printer done, okay, cost per downtime plus cost per technician time, cost per technician hour, ya, every number of printers down, ya, every number of printer done here, every number of printer in the system, 0.64, yeah, times cost per downtime, yeah, 120 plus cost technician, yeah, 25, then uh, total only cost will be 0.64 times 120 plus $20. Ya, total cost will be 101.7426 per hour. Ya, oke. These are the economic analytical of wiring system. Ya, the implication of wiring system for every model of wiring system. Ya, you can apply this analysis if you face the wiring problem in the daily business. Okay, that's all for the session. Thank you for joining this class, for watching this video, and you can try your self exercise. Thank you. See you next time.